Vengeance vortex. Orange testicles power play starves a nation while shielding his sicko pals Washington, D.C. October 27, 2025. Day 27 of this God-forsaken shutdown, and the air's thick with the stench of payback. The orange testicle in roller skates didn't slink back into the White House for some feel-good governance gig, nah. He stormed in with a grudge sharper than a switchblade, hell-bent on settling scores for that phantom, stolen 2020 election. Democrats rigged it. Bullshit fairy tale, but it's his North Star, guiding every gut punch he's landing on civilians, even the ones who waved his flags. This ain't leadership. It's a vendetta, a calculated blitz to choke the life out of half the country, while his bootlicker squad in the FBI, courts, and Congress plays human shield. Align the whole damn apparatus like a mob boss, stacking his crew loyalists like Kash Patel at the FBI and Pam Bondi at Justice, turning watchdogs into lapdogs. Now he's untouchable, free to unleash hell. Starving millions through snap slashes, green-lighting ICE death traps that claim innocence by the bushel, slapping bogus charges on Dems left and right, rigging the vote map for 26. And get this, burying the Epstein dirt that could drag his creepy cronies into the light. It's a power grab on steroids, jumping the guardrails of the Constitution like they're speed bumps. Democrats. They're tiptoeing like it's a tea party, but wake up. Folks, this is a street fight for survival, not some polite ballot box tango. By the time they lace up, we'll be knee-deep in graves. Who's got the guts to swing back before the body count hits 7 figures? And yeah, if we boot this clown via the 25th's Section 4 hammer, Kamala's waiting in the wings to grab that oval seat and hit reset. Let's peel back the layers on this revenge racket, because it's not hyperbole, it's the playbook. Back in January, the orange testicle in roller skates hit the ground skating, pardoning Jan. 6 goons by the hundreds and 6ing the DOJ on his enemies list, longer than a CVS receipt. Kamai, indicted for treasonous leaks. Letitia James, the NYAG who nailed his fraud ass. Under federal microscope, for election meddling. Even Jimmy Kimmel caught heat via the FCC for roasting Charlie Kirk. That's how petty this runs, weaponizing regulators like playground snitches. By April, he'd yanked security clearances from Biden, Liz Cheney, and a slew of Dem bigwigs, leaving them twisting in threats from his unhinged fans. And the shutdown, pure spite. Trump crowed on Truth Social about slashing Democrat agencies, think billions frozen for NYC infrastructure over. DEI scams, straight out of Project 2025 hit list. Schumer and Jeffries nailed it, treating working people as collateral in his chaos crusade. This guy's not governing. He's governing by grudge and his stacked Dex SCOTUS immunity blanket. GOP supermajorities lets him glide over the wreckage. Now, the starving part. That's where it gets medieval. July's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. That tax cut Trojan horse carved out $186 billion from SNAP over a decade, booting $2.4 million off the rolls, mostly vets, seniors, and rural stragglers. Work requirements. A joke for folks in job deserts or chasing kids past toddler age. Fast forward to now. Shutdowns gutted November benefits for $42 million. No contingency tap from USDA's $6 billion slush fund because, per their memo, not legally available. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins blames Dems, but Trump's the one who axed the hunger tracker in September, calling it fear-mongering. Food banks. Overrun, lines longer than Black Friday at Walmart, demand spiking 20% in spots like Ohio's Mid-Ohio Food Collective. Governors from Newsom to Youngkin are scrambling. California's mustering the guard for pantry duty. Virginia's declaring emergencies. Families choosing gas over grub. Kids bedding down hungry. This is policy as punishment. Red states hit hardest despite the MAGA cheers. Trump's response. Winning bigly. While tariffs jack food 2% since January, shrimp duties at 46%, coffee 32%. Engineered famine for the lazy libs. but it's his own base gnawing on empty pantries. Then there's the genocide grind via ICE, because why stop at empty plates when you can stack body bags? Raids kicked off January 23. Sanctuary cities like Atlanta and LA turned into hunting grounds, snatching 538 in one weekend blitz. No more kid gloves. Schools, churches, Home Depots, all fair game, collateral arrests greenlit, even U.S. citizens cuffed for looking suspicious. Deaths. 23 in fiscal 25 so far, deadliest since 04, surpassing COVID peak suicides from the hellish conditions, seizures ignored, asthma attacks fatal in freezing wagons. Chrome in Florida. 9 gone since January, detainees spelling sauce with their bodies. Overcrowding at 60,000 double Biden's end means skipped meds, rotten slop, no showers. Advocates scream horrendous, but Trump's pumping $191 billion into the machine, vowing 1 million boots out yearly. Boats sunk in the Gulf, dozens drowned fleeing the terror per leaked Coast Guard logs. Civilians, Latino dads at car washes, altar boys, pops at mass, all threats in his fever dream. This is ethnic cleansing light and his Epstein buddies, still skating free, speaking of which the files. Bondi spilled to the orange testicle in roller skates in May. His name scattered throughout, hearsay and all, from his Epstein partying days. Flight logs contacts, that risque birthday note he swears is fake, but instead of transparency, it's Stonewall City. Dodge's systematic review. No client list, suicide confirmed, but redacted binders handed to Fox hacks while the real dirt gathers dust. Trump sues the WSJ for billions over the note, blasts fake docs as Obama/Clinton plants, tells MAGA to waste no time on Epstein somebody nobody cares about. Bull. Survivors and watchdogs sue for the full drop, but his crew's burying it to bless the pervs in his orbit. Power grab. This is protection racket, Dems response. Snoozefist. Protests at Treasury over Musk's Doge data dives. All-night Senate filibusters against Vought's budget axe Schumer's crews yelling. But it's theater. Pritzker's first to holler 25th Amendment after Trump's training grounds rant on Chicago. Something wrong with this man. Comparing him to Putin. Maxine Waters piled on over Fed firings, but where's the fire? Task forces against Project 2025, redistricting pushes in Cali and Virginia to counter his gerrymander Jihad Obama's backing Prop 50 to flip seats and kneecap the 26 steal. But slow-rolling lawsuits and floor speeches won't cut it against a tyrant torching norms. This ain't 20, it's do or die. Flood the streets, sue the sadists, invoke art. Roman 2 sec. 4 high crimes like this overreach scream impeachment, but 25 THs the emergency brake. Cabinet declares him unfit. Vance steps up temporary, but we pivot to Kamala, the steady hand to reclaim the wheel and feed the forgotten. The clocks ticking, ICE vans rolling, pantries bare, courts stacked, votes twisted. The orange testicle in roller skates planned this coup in plain sight, and his smart alignments paying off in blood and breadcrumbs. But America's no pushover. We're the ones who toppled kings. Rise up or roll over your call, but history's judging harsh. MAGA Echo Squad. This drops like a gauntlet, no chit-chat, no clapbacks. Your alternate facts stay in the bubble. I'm out here slinging reality, not chasing trolls. Follow for the no bullshit breakdowns. Like if it cranked your outrage dial, share this video like it's going viral to rally the real resistance. Stay connected. Squad, I value every voice cutting through the noise. Love always, Santiago D.C. Maria, the queen of crowning thoughts, because I speak without filters and say it like it is.